So, we just finished watching The Legend of Ruby Sunday, and so, if you couldn't tell by the title or the description, I have Dazman here with me, because we both watched it, so that's cool.
You're true.
So, yeah, it was a
Ah,
pretty interesting episode. I don't know, what would you say of it?
I would say it was definitely a good concept, but it just sort of got wacky, and we'll sort of explain it as we go along.
Yeah.
So make sure to watch till the end. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and subscribe.
Yeah! Yeah, subscribe to the Dazman! At
No, subscribe to this
Dazman0.
channel.
Yeah, I'll put it in a
This channel
link
and this.
in the description.
No.
Mhm. So, okay, alright. So, the episode, it started off with the Doctor and Ruby landing in the unit headquarters. It's actually something I've kind of realized is that I kind of think what they're doing with the unit is kind of similar to... See, I'm not familiar with, like, Marvel stuff, but what was it? It was, like,
Yeah.
Stark Tower. It just kind of reminds me of that. Is that what it's called? Or is it,
Yeah.
like, Avengers Tower?
I,
I
I,
can't remember.
yeah. I mean, I think it goes by sort of both.
Yeah,
But I like the whole like the landing pad.
yeah.
But I actually saying that I like how unit is more of a thing now,
Yeah.
because like before they would appear like every couple seasons, whereas now like they've been in, obviously they've not been in every episode, but they've been in sort of every modern day sort of episodes, because they were in was it the 73 yards one? I think they're in a couple other ones. But yeah, I like how they're getting more of a sort of spotlight.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, so they landed there, and I don't know, they ended up getting onto the topic of, I don't know, Ruby and her, biological mother. And so it
yeah,
ended up being Ruby and Rose going to her, mom's house to get the VHS, because apparently there was something about it that they could use in the time machine that Unit had, even though the doctor told them not to make a time machine or anything. And they took
yeah,
it back and they kind of used it to kind of go back in a way. It's like they didn't actually travel back, but they kind of,
yeah.
I don't know, it was weird. I don't know, can
I
you explain it?
I did. I mean, I did. I kind of understood it, but also didn't, because it's like they were like, yeah, so you can. So this is like it was like a video hologram thing, but they're also saying, hey, you can't move because they'll like detect you. Like, okay,
Yeah.
and then like the guy, there's like an army guy with them, and then he goes behind the TARDIS and then just like gets killed, just dies.
Yeah.
Like I also thought, I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's meant to be like a 3D sort of scan of like the area, but like I don't know, it was weird. She's like, hey, I'm going to take like another look at it like a different angle, and then but it's like it's a wall. Like I don't know, it was yeah, I don't know. It was a cool concept. It was a cool, like the visual effects were cool. I liked when that sort of kicked in. But it
Yeah.
was like I didn't understand like what the rules were. That
Oh,
sort of thing.
I just realized
Um,
something. So remember the part
mhm,
when they had Mrs. Flood over to take care of the grandmother? And she started, like,
mhm.
becoming evil and stuff. I just realized that
Oh
we
yeah,
never actually saw anything about it aside from her, talking about, like, a storm or something.
that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that in the
Yeah,
next episode we're
yeah,
gonna figure out what that was all about.
they're probably gonna address it. But I love how the scene was like okay, so like the old grandma, not Mrs. Flood, the old grandma was like, "Can I get a cup of tea?" And then it's like, and Mrs. Flood is like, "No, because there's a storm that's approaching." Ah, and then like a storm just happens. Like what?
No, I was surprised by
Um,
that, because I thought she was, like, gonna be one of the good, characters.
I just love how like cartoonishly evil she got just
Yeah.
as like the people got up earshot. I think I made a joke. I was half expecting her just like flick a C4. Just no one deserves your cup of tea. C4, douche.
No, she'll just put some poison in the tea or something. Besides, why couldn't she make the tea? All she had to
Yeah.
do was make the tea.
Like, do your magic storm business just in the background. You seem powerful enough to create a storm that covers like half of London. Just make the damn woman a cup of tea and just leave her alone.
Exactly. She
Hey,
needs
listen,
the
I
tea
know you've
more
been
than the
bed.
storm.
Hey, listen, I know you've been bedridden for a couple of years. You're not getting that cup of tea. I'm sorry. I'm gonna conjure some weather. I'm gonna show off my weird X-Men abilities.
And
Um,
so, like, for the last half, or crap, oh my goodness. The last half of the episode, the Doctor and Mel, because yeah, Mel was also there. See, they spent
yeah,
it, like, seeing Susan Triad, which, if you didn't know by now, Susan Triad is that woman that was kind of like reappearing and stuff in the different episodes
yeah.
and all that. And so she invented something which is very cool. Oh yeah.
I didn't like how it was all. From what I understand, it was like all dreams and stuff. Which, sorry, is quite cool. I mean, the characters do technically exist, but I would have preferred if it was if they done like a Clara or something. It was just like here's alternate timeline versions of herself,
Oh
and
wow.
like she has no idea until she like, stumbles upon it or something. But yeah, the scene where like the Doctor confronts her, I want the viewers here to imagine just watching up just seeing that part out of context. You don't know what the Doctor is. You don't know what's going on. And it's just like, do you dream of being an ambulance? Do you dream of being someone's mom? Like out of context, that moment makes him look like like schizophrenic, and
Yeah.
it's the funniest thing ever. It was yeah,
See, the thing is that
uh
also throughout the episode, while they were talking about her, I was very, very convinced that she was going to be the Doctor's granddaughter. So it was very surprising to find out that she wasn't.
yeah. It would have been like a cool sort of thing for him to do. Just like have her. I mean, actually saying that, if they had revealed her, what would she have done? I mean, maybe going like an adventure here and there. Yeah, like now and again, but I don't know. I mean, yeah. Like I said, it would be a good twist, but they just went completely like Russell T Davis took something, let's just say, and just went, hey, let's go berserk here. Let's just make some goofy stuff, which we'll get onto in a second.
Yeah. Which
Um,
I'll say, I actually kind of like it though, just for that. Just kind of how crazy it ended up being, you know?
yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I love sort of like insane stuff like that. But at the same time, like there could have been some. I mean, they'll probably explain it in next week episodes and make me a complete idiot for just mocking it a little bit. But they could have because all the episodes so far have kind of felt like filler. At least for the ones I've sort of seen. Um, like the 73 yards one done nothing. They could have replaced it with like an Egyptian one and have that and sort of like link that Egypt one because the villain spoiler alert here 5 4 3 2 1 they're like the villain's like an Egyptian like deity or something.
Yeah.
Um, so they could have had like a I don't know Cleopatra's I don't know having to fight some like sand creature or something I don't know and then like the demon thing could like attach to the TARDIS and that's why it's there because there's like a weird storm clouds evil creature was like in not inside the TARDIS, but like in the outside, that could kind of control it or something. I don't know. It was like weaved in or something. But I don't know. Like I felt like they could have, I don't know, done something like that. But I mean, I get missed opportunity. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
So I thought it was gonna be the master, just like with
yeah,
the way they were
it would have
going
been
on and stuff.
yeah. I mean, it would be cool if they had like if they done like a Tom Riddle thing. I was just like, yeah. So my name's Susan Triad. You thought it was the TARDIS, but actually, and it like shifts around. It's the master or just master or something. And she like it does like Joker stuff and like blows up the building. I don't know, but
Because I
yeah,
thought it
and
was gonna
then
be the
yeah, sorry,
'cause- oh, because for me, I was actually kind of thinking it was gonna be the Harriet woman who was gonna end up being the
yeah,
master, and then like Susan was gonna end up being Susan, and so she would kind of
yeah.
help defeat the master. But yeah, that didn't
Oh
happen.
yeah, yeah. She like the Harriet. I made a joke of it's Harriet Jones back from
Yeah.
like the early seasons. Which would be good. Obviously the characters died, so it, can't make it wouldn't make sense. Oh, spoiler alert for like something that happened like 50 years ago, I think. But oh god, yeah. So I don't know. Like the Harbinger was just a bit. It was like I said, it was a bit silly because it was like what's like what's like goofy things happening at once. It's just sort of obviously it's like big stakes. Tune in next week for the finale. But like they could have. I don't know. I was actually hoping what they'd do is they'd have like a scene right at the end where it's like the hologram. It would have been cheesy. It would have been dumb. Like she like, lifts up the hood, like the hologram mum or something lifts up the hood, and then the episode ends. But then you just go for like, yeah, here's some Anubis Sphinx guy who's like a demon. Here, see that person that we just introduced? That's Agent of Chaos. That's gonna harbinger of death. It would have been good if it would have actually been good if they'd introduced her in like an earlier episodes, like even like the specials, and then it would have been a bit more. Whoa, that's shock instead of here's a character you've known for like 30 seconds. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like they could have readied it a little bit better, in my opinion. But yeah,
'Cause now that I
um,
think about it, I wonder if in the next episode they're also gonna reveal who the mother is. Because as far as I remember, they didn't really get to do that in this episode. Unless maybe
yeah.
it's, I don't know, unless they're
I
hinting
mean,
at
yeah,
the mother is like the big scary Egyptian dog thing. Sutekh, by the way, that's the name.
oh yeah, Sutekh. See. I thought it was funny because like before it got like the Egyptian spelling, I jokingly said her name's Sutekh, and like as a joke, and it became Sutekh, like the Egyptian. I'm assuming like deity or something.
Mhm.
Um, but I would have loved it if the villain was just like some old woman just called Sutekh. And
Yeah,
she
that'd
just
basically be
feels like
Susan
Iron Man stuff
Triad.
and just oh yeah, true. Sutekh's like comic book alter ego. She just
Yeah.
becomes her at night. She just goes nuts. Um,
Uh,
but yeah, it was just I don't know. And then oh yeah, like Susan spoilers. But like she like loses half her hair and her face just turns into like a skeleton, and she just becomes like Thanos. Like she like touches people and just go like, I'm gonna become sand now, and
oh
just
yeah.
die. That was that was goofy.
Oh wait, and then like the soldier guy when they were in the time traveling thing, because he also turned into
Oh
like
yeah,
dust.
and they made a comment of like, oh, it's like he's been dead for like 100 years or something. I think like what if she steals the TARDIS and then goes back in time or something? I don't like what if she what if like Susan Triad and because I think her and the Sutekh guy, well, not think it's pretty much confirmed that they're like working together. So if she like, so he's like the TARDIS. She like just goes in, they, like time travel back, and then he does something with like the mother or something. I don't know. Because like the TARDIS was like at like the heart of storm or something. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
a theory crafting on the spot here. But that's just a theory. A who theory.
No.
Ah.
Uh, I will say, so this is a little bit off topic, but I remember the part when they kind of did the whole time travel thing. I remember at one
Mhm.
point it actually almost made me cry, as strange as that sounds. Because it was like the part where the mother was walking away.
Yeah.
And I don't know,
Oh
it's,
yeah,
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I remember
I
it
mean, it
made me
was.
sad.
I'll admit it was quite a sad sort of scene. Like,
Yeah.
like the acting. Like okay, so far I've been like mocking the episodes. I would admit I actually did like love the atmosphere up until the point where it just went, excuse the language, balls to the walls, just nuts. Um, but I like that one scene, the acting from Ruby, the actress was pretty good. Like she looked like she was actually crying. Um, but it scared me because okay, if you've watched like the previous episodes, I've like me and you have reviewed. I've always said, oh yeah, she's like early to mid 20s. Nope, she's 5 months older than me, which scares me,
Oh,
which
yeah.
full on terrifies me. Um, and then I don't know, like yeah. Also, it's quite funny because if you think about it, like was it like I mean I know it's not really related, but I think it's funny that like the Rose, like the original Rose, technically met the Doctor. Was it on Christmas Eve, 2004? Because it
Actually,
was
I thought it
when
was
the
New
10th
Year's.
Doctor was it New Year's? Ah,
It might have.
actually, yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
because I was going to say that's quite a fun little sort of like event that's happening at like roughly the same time. But yeah, um, yeah, so yeah, ah,
Mhm.
it's quite cool. Um, yeah, fine. Yeah, what do you think of the episodes?
I
Or like,
mean,
what would you rate it?
I'd say that I definitely liked it. I will, I agree that it is definitely very weird near the end of it, just because it
Yeah,
was a lot different from what I was expecting. Just because, as I said, I
yeah,
thought, like Susan, like, the granddaughter was actually going to be, who Susan Triad was. And then
yeah,
And then I wasn't actually even expecting Mrs. Flood to be in it, 'cause I thought she was just gonna be like a one-time kind of thing. But it's
yeah,
cool that she's also kind of returned.
yeah. I mean, she might. I mean, obviously this is before the finale happens, but she might because they've already filmed season 2 really quickly, so she might be back for that. I don't know, like yeah, because I don't know, yeah. There's a fun little tidbit, so they might. I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, so what would you rate it on a scale of like 1 through 10?
Um, I mean, up until I've given like the episodes I've watched like a decent score. But out of all the episodes I've watched, that was probably my favorite. Just from like this season. Because like I said, like I really liked like, the atmosphere because it felt like it was going to be like I'm not like a massive like horror sort of fan, but I liked that it felt like horror for a little bit. At least from my sort of I don't know like it felt like something scary was going to happen. We don't know what's going on yet. Some creepy shenanigans going on. Um, But yeah, I don't know. I mean, hopefully it like maintains it, or brings it back for the next episode. I did really like the atmosphere. So I don't know, probably like 9.5. I don't think the season. My ratings have been super high so far. Yeah, like I'll probably give it that just from the season one. Um, yeah.
All right. Um. So I don't know. What would I rate it on like a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I'd I'd probably give it maybe an 8, or probably 7.5. Because I mean, it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But like, it's still good, but not the best.
Oh, like I said, it's not my favorite episode ever, but I love because I've only seen like half the season. I like random points. I've watched like recaps and stuff like short bits. But out of the ones I've seen, this is my favorite of the bunch. Yeah. Sorry.
Alright. So overall, would you say that? Crap. That you would say. Oh my goodness! But overall, would you say that the episode is good or is it bad? But yeah.
I would say it's good, and I probably I would recommend it to people, but I would also recommend it. Uh, I'd have to recommend like our episodes just before people watch it, because they're not having any idea who like his. I mean, obviously, they don't need to know exactly who his granddaughter is, but they need to know who like Mel is,
Yeah.
or Kate Stewart, or yeah. I definitely recommend it, and wow. I know it wasn't the
No, I know.
good episode. Sorry. What about you? Would you recommend it? And
Um, it sounds bad, but probably not.
yeah.
Because, I don't know, as I said, I don't know if it's really that great. Probably even, like, my least favorite. Like, I still like the
Oh wow.
episode, but it's
Yeah.
just, not my favorite.
Yeah. I was saying that you have seen all the episodes this season, so you have a sort of better understanding of how it works than I do. But or a better tier list, I guess.
So I would say so far, I think my favorite episode is probably 73 yards. Just because, I don't know, it seems to be my favorite, because I think there's a lot of people who don't like it, but I don't know, I like it. I think it's a good episode.
My only gripe with that one is that technically doesn't matter. The atmosphere is good on it, but it's just the whole there's nothing after it. Like yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to hear me rant more about it, go back and watch the review on that,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is a good review episode. Definitely watch it. Um, that's it.
Alright, so
Um,
anyways, I think that will be it for now, so hope you enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, please consider sharing, because that brings more people to the channel. And if you want to go even further into supporting my channel, please consider taking a look at my Patreon. And if you want to join a community that happens to like Doctor Who and Dead Tree Who, which is this channel, go not subscribe. Oh my goodness. But go join my Discord server, which me and Dasman also happen to be in, so that's cool. Definitely a reason why
but
you
yeah,
should join.
it's
And
it's
then,
the it's the best one ever. It's the
yep.
best server ever.
And then I've also got like Facebook and Instagram, so consider following me on there. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Dazman at Dazman0.
No,
I'll have a link to his
I'm
channel in the description. Oh yeah.
Unsubscribe from me. Unsubscribe. Bye, YouTube.
Yeah, say goodbye.
Bye, YouTube.